This is a single yarn, side opening, double knit pocket. The entire pocket is made without breaking off the yarn once, and on completion it's finished. There's nothing to darn in, no loose bits sticking out. And in order to make a pocket, we have to double the number of stitches in the area that we wish to have the pocket. As I knit this row, reach the pocket area and make a special slip raised increase over the width of the pocket, and then continue to the other end of the row. This is the pocket establishing row. On my sample, the first and last 3 stitches are the regular single knit garment fabric. Now I'm ready to make 10 increased stitches ready for making the pocket. I'm using a contrasting colour simply so you can see the difference between the establishing row and the ones that follow. Go into the purl bump underneath the next stitch on the needle. So drop your needle down from above, throw the yarn, knit it up just like a right slanting increase, except we slip the sibling stitch. We're putting a new baby stitch into the mother stitch, so we're making twin stitches, and we work our way along, lifting the new stitch up and slipping the sibling purlwise. So we're actually sliding this new set of stitches in behind the existing ones. The newly created stitches will form the basis of the pocket lining the back of the pocket. From this point here, we're going to work until we get to the pocket, and then we're going to purl and slip these stitches, so work these stitches all the way out to the far edge of the front of the pocket and back again. Then we turn the work around and continue the row working across the pocket back stitches. At this point you've got 1 row here, 2 rows on the pocket front, 1 row at the pocket side, and if we then complete the sequence by working from one edge to the other, working only the back of pocket stitches, everything has grown by 2 rows. I want this pocket to be stocking stitch on the public face with a garter stitch edge. So the last 4 stitches will need to be knit. Purl the first 6, knit the last 4. The stitches that are still in the original colour, those belong to the pocket front, so those are the stitches I need to work on this pass. So I'm going to purl that pocket front stitch, move my yarn and slip that stitch. Bring the yarn to the purl position, purl, yarn forward, slip, purl, slip with woolen back. There's many ways to express this, but as long as you know that you are trying to keep this front layer separate from the back layer, then you can call it whatever you like. We have to be careful not to go too far because the last 4 pairs of the pocket have to be knitted, not rather than purled. So this is my last purl of the stocking stitch. And now for the last 4, I'm going to knit them to create that garter bump on the public side. So knit the front and slip the stitch. Knit the front and slip the stitch. And I can sort of move that into one movement by doing my knit and slip simultaneously. after working the 4th knit, there's not a lot of point in me putting that last stitch on the right hand needle because I'm immediately going to have to replace it, but I put it there for now, and now we're going to turn and do the next pass across the front of the pocket.